What's going on, everybody? KingofDragons 5000 here, coming at you with another figure review. Today we'll be having a look at the Mcfarlane Toys Mortal Kombat 11 Commando Spawn. And so here we have Commando Spawn posing out of the packaging. Before we take a look at the figure, let's actually run through what he comes with. He does come with the two energy effects that we saw with Malefic Spawn, which do fit in his hands nicely, not guns unfortunately. And then he does come with the Mcfarlane display space. Other than that, Commando Spawn doesn't come with anything else, so with that out of the way, guys, let's actually move on to his details. And so here we have a closer look at Commando Spawn, and I really do like what Mcfarlane has done here. There's a few things that I'm not too happy about, but overall I'm really happy with this Spawn. Now, I do believe that his head is a reuse from the original Mortal Kombat Spawn, just given this extra accessory of the handkerchief or the scarf around his neck looking really nice. I do like that. So, like I said, I believe the head is a complete reuse of that original figure. Actually, if I can just bring him on screen really fast. Yeah, it does look like some of the line work does match up, so it's more than likely the exact same head sculpt underneath this mask, but that's not a bad thing. It's a really nice head sculpt, and it does have some character with the bandana. Looking at his cape, it's also the exact same cape that we saw with the original Spawn, as you can see right here. Same cape. It also is the same one that was used on Malefic Spawn, but I do like the darker red color scheme here. Looking really nice. They did a really good job with this cape. They always do Spawn's cape justice here in the Mcfarlane line, so I am happy about that. Looking really good. So the new additions to this figure is actually his entire body. I originally thought that they were just going to reuse the original Spawn and throw in these attachments, but they actually sculpted a brand new torso with this figure, and everything on this figure is completely brand new. I even think that his gauntlet right here might be a new piece, because it doesn't look like it. It looks like it has more detailing than the original one, if you guys can see right here. And it does appear that it could be the same one. Actually, I want to say it is the same arm, but yeah, I know it's the same foot piece right here, but yeah, overall he doesn't use too many of the same parts that the original one did. He does have a new bracer on this arm, as you can see. He has the wraps around his hand, and then we do have the spikes. Really do like the way this bracer looks. Like I said, I want to say that this is reuse. It might just be better paint applications done on here, so that's probably why it looks a little bit different. Then we do have a bandolier on Spawn. Now you can see it is a cross bandolier where we do have some what appears to be 223s and some frag grenades right here, which look really nice. I do like all this detailing here on Spawn. And then on the back, no extra ammunition, but we do have detailing all throughout his back and his outfit looking really good. I do like that. They did a fantastic job just sculpting this new suit on him. It's almost like an MCU or a DCEU suit where it has panel lining and some armor plating, so that's a really nice touch. I do like it. Then we go on to his belt, where you can see it's completely different. He still has the skull. The skull is still there, but instead of chains, he actually has an actual belt, so I do like the way that looks. Then we go on to his leg, where you can see he does have some, looks like some boom tube ammo. Those look like some of the grenade launcher ammo. And then we do have a sidearm right here, which unfortunately it is sculpted in there. It's not a removable piece. I absolutely hate when they do this. We saw this with the 0 Point Snake Eyes. I hated it then, I hate it now, and I always will. At least the sculpt work on the leg band is really good. I do like it. It's a really nice holster. Then we go on to his legs, where you can see more detailing here. Just overall really nice detailing here on Spawn. I really do like his boot here, although I have had a lot of issues with this Spawn in particular not wanting to stand, and even though he has some new feet, It's really hard to get this guy balanced. Once you find a good spot for him, I would leave him there, because for some reason this ankle has less articulation than the previous spawn. Now it does still go up and down, but again, for some reason it feels like it's a little bit more hindered. It might be the way it's designed on the inside, so do keep that in mind when posing your Commando spawn. Overall, great looking figure. I'm disappointed that he doesn't get any firearms, and that's one issue I do have with this figure in general, but that's for later. With that out of the way, guys, let's actually get him compared to other figures you may have in your collection. Here we have Commando spawn posed next to a Marvel Legends Cyclops and a DC Multiverse Superman. Here we have Commando spawn posed next to a WWE Elite scale figure and a Mezco 1/12 Collective Popeye the Sailor Man. Here we have Commando spawn posed next to a Lightning Collection White Range and a Star Wars Black Series Mandalorian. And for our final comparison, here we do have the Commando spawn posed next to the original MK11 spawn and Malefic spawn. So with the comparisons out of the way, let's actually move on to his articulation. Now, Commando spawn does have a double ball joint here in the head, which he can look up really good. I do like the articulation here on his head. Then looking down, he can't really look too far down, unfortunately. He does have some surprising amount of head tilt as well as left and right rotation. However, it is very hindered because of his cape and the bandana right here, so do keep that in mind when moving his head. He does have a really nice ball joint here in the shoulder, so it does pivot up and down, forward and back. Really liking the articulation there. Does go out to the side, goes all the way around, no problem. We do have a bicep swivel, double bend here at the elbow. We do have swivel hinge here at the wrist, so it does go up and down or in and out depending on how you have that joint situated. We have a ball joint here at his torso, so that does go all the way around as well as rotate. Then we have a second ball joint here at his waist, which does pivot down and then doesn't crunch too far forward, unfortunately, but it does tilt side to side really nicely. It does turn left and right, no problem. Kicks forward to about right there, kicks back all the way out to the side, really nice. Some thigh swivel, which is really nice. He does have double bend in the knee. Then we do have swivel here at the foot, as well as a hinge going forward and back. Forward facing pin for rocker ankle, so we can give him a true rocker ankle. And then of course he does have a toe hinge. So overall, Spawn here has some pretty good articulation. So with that out of the way, guys, let's actually get him posed for my final thoughts, and then we'll wrap up this review. And so here we have the Mortal Kombat 11 Commando Spawn pose for my final thoughts, and overall, I really do like the way this figure came out. Don't get me wrong, I am a little bit disappointed that Mcfarlane did not include guns with this figure, and I do think that it was part on Warner Brothers' behalf that they didn't include any firearms. It is a little bit strange coming from a Mortal Kombat game where blood and violence is the thing about the game, and then all of a sudden we don't get any guns. And I am really happy that Mcfarlane did release a munitions pack, which gave us these really awesome guns for Spawn to use, but I honestly feel like these should have been included with the figure no matter what, and it just baffles my mind on why why Mcfarlane and Warner Brothers can't come to an agreement with Mortal Kombat. This is a bloody gore fest video game, and guns seem to be a bad thing. I don't know, I don't understand Warner Brothers' train of thought sometimes, but anyway, this is a really nice figure. Now, it is a little bit disappointing if you don't have the munitions pack that you cannot give him guns. I am thankful that I did buy 4 munitions packs, so I do have weapons for a lot of my Mcfarlane figures now. But if you do like this design of Spawn, which I do, definitely pick this figure up. You can always give him new weapons. You don't have to include the spiritual swords or guns, whatever you want to call them. I think this is a really nice figure, and the fact that it does have a unique sculpt does add to the awesomeness of this figure. Now, with that being said, guys, I did pick up this Spawn from Amazon, where he did run me about $20, which is what the Mcfarlane toys are costing right now. If you can pick up Commando Spawn and you have guns that you can give him, he is really worth the price, guys. I really do recommend Commando Spawn. As always, guys, don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel, go ahead and check out all my other action figure reviews, as well as all my other Mortal Kombat videos. Hopefully you find them informative. As always, if there's a figure you would like to see me review, let me know down in the comments, and if it's in my collection, I'll gladly have a look at it. While you're at it, check out my Instagram account for new and exciting action figure photos, and as always, ring that bell to be notified every time I upload a video. Until next time guys, I'll see you later. Take care everyone.